You're listening to 102.1 The Edge's live broadcast from Projekt Revolution. The main stage action has kicked off with Julian K, but at about 6:40 tonight, it'll be an amphitheater under the influence as one of Toronto's most beloved bands, Taking Back Sunday, hits the stage. Matt and Adam are here. How you doing?
Good. How are you? Thanks for having us.
Interesting. We've had all these little 6 degrees of separations with the bands today. Now we've got one with you, because I was with Queens of the Stone Age last night, who ended up hanging out with Placebo, because they're playing a little secret gig here tonight. You've got a common thread with them, producer Eric Valentine.
Yeah. And a lot of their crew. Is Rocky still with them? I don't know if Rocky's still there. We've worked with one of their tech guys too. But Eric was actually, the Queen's record is actually one of the main reasons we chose to work with Eric. So it's a big degree of separation.
Ray Toro from My Chemical Romance is joining us. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. You've toured this record endlessly. You did the whole Black Parade thing. Now tonight, I guess we're gonna get you for an hour, but we're gonna get like a greatest hit set, like
doing the Black Parade thing, we had a great time, but it's been so nice to get back to this kind of a shorter set,
right.
More in your face, more energetic.
A little more raw, you can
exactly.
go, because the Black Parade thing was it's all production oriented.
Exactly, it was more production. It was a little more controlled.
It's theatrical. It's like going back to almost the Bowie, the Ziggy Stardust and everything.
Right. This is just much more in your face, and the venues are big, but it feels for us on stage that we're playing like small clubs. There's that energy there, which I love.
Right now, we'd like to welcome him to the station. Hi, how you doing, guys?
Hello.
Introduce yourselves and say who's who.
I am Miguel, the bass player.
Oh yeah, my name is Ville and I sing.
How has Projekt Revolution been for you so far?
Interesting. We're not used to this kind of a way to play music. I mean, with a lot of bands traveling and playing outdoors, and everybody playing not too long time. But
right.
It's fascinating.
And you get to see some different things, and that's what the whole musical experience is about.
That's one thing what it's about. It's also about having lights and smoke machines.
Yeah. In the normal way in this business, where it's always to new fans, it's like, wow, you're brand new, but you're like the 10-year overnight success, five records and great success back home. What is the Finnish music scene like? The only other Finnish band I've met is Rasmus. They're the only other band. What is the music scene like back home?
Between us and Rasmus, I think you actually get a pretty good picture.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rock music and metal music there, and yeah, it's pretty healthy. It's a big part of Finnish culture, music.
And what are live at the Molson Amphitheater? And guess what? We're all one step closer to seeing. Please welcome Chester Bennington of Linkin Park.
What's up?
First up, we've had a great day here interviewing all the bands. You know what? You guys really put together a nice summer roadshow. Kudos.
Thank you. All the bands have just been they're all really great guys, but they're putting on really great shows too. So, I couldn't be more proud of everybody on the tour.
Let's talk about Minutes to Midnight. Okay, let's talk about the man's resume, from Slayer to the Beastie Boys to Rage to Run DMC to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Weezer, everybody else in between. The late great Johnny Cash, yes. Rick Rubin. Let's talk about the choice of Rick Rubin.
Is the man. He is, he was on a very short list of producers that we wanted to work with, and we met with him first, and we just, the vibe was great. His input was really on, and I think he was picking up that we wanted to do something different, and he definitely is the man to go to when you want to change up your style a little bit.
Now, the people will say about the stylistic change that Mike's only doing really rapping on 2 songs and stuff, but I think the difference, one of the biggest differences, is the arrangements of the song just lend themselves to what's necessary. The instrumentation, I think, is more spontaneous, and I think that's where the big change is.
Yeah, for sure. The sound of the record is totally what is different. The fact that Mike wasn't inspired to write rap cadences and was more inspired to write melodies was just a natural evolution of what he wanted to do when he was writing songs. And but the core, the guitar tones, the drum tones, everything, the way the songs are put together, the kinds of sounds that we're using, the kind of notes we're putting together are just totally different.
And I think a lot of your vocals, as opposed to, let's say, it being in the Linkin Park key or the Linkin Park style, and then you attacking it, it almost sounds like you guys sat down and found out where you wanted to sing that song, and then built the arrangement around your vocal.
It was interesting. Every song grew in its own way, but and even vocally, stylistically, vocally, things changed, and I really had a chance to really experiment and not go for more of an emotional attack on a song rather than sing it well, and I think that lent itself to really kind of give the an attitude and a mood to the record that was different than what we had done in the past.
Thanks for being gracious with your time. Have a wonderful show, and thanks for bringing this rock and roll carnival to Toronto.
That's our pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Chester Bennington, sports fans, let's hear it for him.